What's going on, guys? Today I have the 15 USL Championship Western Conference teams, and I will be placing them where I think they will finish in their conference this year. Like I said last video, it's still about 2 months prior to the 2021 season, and a lot can still change, but I think I can go ahead and do this and not be completely wrong. I'm still probably going to be wrong, but whatever. If you want to do this tier list yourself, then the link will be in the description down below, and let me know in the comments who you think will be the best and the worst in the West. Anyways, let's get right into it. So we have the first place, the second place, third and fourth, fifth and sixth, seventh and eighth. There will be 2 teams in both the first and second, and then 4 in the following tiers. Starting off with the Tacoma Defiance, they're in the Pacific Division. They came in last year. They were just absolutely terrible. I don't see much of a change this year. They're a 2 team, so just not much expectation from them. Oakland Roots, the NASL expansion team to the USL. Definitely going to be an exciting team to watch. One the whole league will keep their eye on. I don't think they'll be able to get second or first because the other teams in that division are just, I think those are locks. I think they'll finish third, though. They'll be fun to watch, definitely, and could see them making the championship game in their first year, winning big games in the playoffs. Orange County SC, a team that's been around for a while, really good, always fun to watch. I'm thinking 4th place here. Like I said, Phoenix and then Sacramento and then San Diego. It's just going to be tough to get past. Actually, I'm gonna move Orange County down to 5th, and I'm going to move them down to 5th because of San Diego Loyal. I think the Loyal finished 4th. They were a good team last year, but between the multiple incidents in which they had to give up points, or they sacrificed points, which I absolutely respect them for doing that, I think they're going to come back with a huge chip on their shoulder and be really good. Sacramento Republic FC. Now, the controversy over the past few weeks over the MLS expansion being taken away and all that, it's just really wild, and I feel bad for the fan base, but they've got a good team in the Sacramento Republic. I think they finished second this year, to be honest. Great team. They could just make a deep run. Definitely a team I've wanted to see in the championship game since their first appearance, and they've just never made it back to the championship, and I've always wanted to see it. So I've got high expectations for this team, definitely. Los Dos, the LA Galaxy 2. I see them finishing 7th. I think not exactly one of the best teams over the past few years, but I mean, they kind of hang around. I think they'll definitely be better than the Defiance. The Defiance are just such a joke team. I think the Galaxy will finish 7th. I don't see them getting higher than 6th, though. It's just, like I said, with the division and the team they have, I just don't see it happening. Phoenix Rising FC, the Western Conference champions from last year, the team that 2 years ago had one of the greatest runs in American soccer. First place. They finished first overall in the West, just outright win it. I think they'll absolutely bully their entire division, and that's no disrespect to the other teams, because Sacramento and Oakland and SDL, they're great teams, but Phoenix is just insane with the signings they've made and the ownership and the organization. It's just crazy. I think they will just absolutely run the division. And then finally, in the Pacific Division, we have the Las Vegas Lights FC. They're finishing 6th. They're definitely an exciting team. And before everything went down last year, they were going to be the first team to play a match at midnight, which I still don't understand. I don't know who's going to stay up to midnight to watch a game, and especially here on the East Coast, it would have been 3 a.m. I would have watched it, though, just because it was so insane. They're a fun team to watch. and then they've got the most insane jerseys. But on the field, I don't think they'll finish anywhere higher than fifth, maybe. I think they're fifth, sixth place, seventh place team. Near bottom of the table. I don't think they'll make a huge jump this year. I think they need a couple more years of development and good player signings before they can start making a run in the West. But, for now, I think this will do. Now we move on to the Mountain Division of the Western Conference, and we will be starting with the technically still defending USL champions, the Rail Monarchs. I'm not going to lie. I was really excited to watch the downfall of this team because, like I said, I'm a Louisville City fan. They beat my team in the championship, so I was really excited to watch them lose. I don't know if they'll really have a bounce-back season. I think they'll finish better than they did last year. And last year, finishing 14th, only having 3 wins, it was definitely way below expectation. I think they finished 7th. This isn't even me being a hating fan against them. They just really, I don't think they have what it takes to get above that spot. San Antonio FC, the 10-win team, one of the best from last year. I think it's definitely going to be, they're going to have a really good year this year. I'm going to say they finished second. They're a tough team. They've definitely made a lot of improvements in the offseason. So they're definitely going to be a fun team to watch. And I could see them finishing first. I'm going to say second. Just because I think this is the year New Mexico United just makes a huge run. They finished 6th last year. Went out pretty quick in the playoffs. But this is the year. They're kind of, I wouldn't call them my Western Conference team, but they're the team I always just have such high expectations for. And then every single year it's just quick out in the playoffs. This is the year they just make a huge run. I think they'll get stopped by Phoenix Rising in the conference championship game, but it's going to be big. El Paso Locomotive FC. Finishing 4th last year with 9 wins. I think they're a 3rd place team this year. Definitely a good team. Got good pickups, but tough division in 3rd place. It's a good spot. Can't be mad about that. I think that's where they'll finish. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. Rio Grande Valley Toros, 16th place last year with just 2 wins. Yeah, 8th place. This team just, they never do anything. I forget they're here half the time. I don't see them doing a lot. But, maybe they surprise me. Maybe they finish 5th or something. Just not a lot of moves. So, I don't see them doing much. Although, technically, I have made a mistake because the Mountain Division only has 7 teams. So, technically, there can't be an 8th place. Which means the Toros would finish 7th. I think Monarchs finish 6th. Not a huge change. It just means there won't be an 8th place team. But the 4th and the 5th place teams in the Mountain Division, I think 4th is Austin Bold. They're an exciting team to watch. They've made moves. They finished 11th last year, had 5 wins. Definitely got hurt by the shortened season. I think if they had a full season last year, they would have been able to make it into the playoffs. But I think that's where this year, getting back to a normal schedule, full season, they'll be able to sneak in at 4th place. And definitely, I don't know. They're a tough team to decide on. It will definitely be interesting to watch them play, though. And then finally, we have the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Finishing 13th last year, only 2 wins. I think they finished 5th. They beat out the Monarchs and the Toros. but just not good enough to make it into the playoffs. They need more development, need more signings. Within the next 2 years, I think they could be they could make the second place spot, make a case for USL Championship USL Championship game. But for now, just need to develop more. I've got them finishing 5th. And that will be all for today. Like I said, if you want to do the tier list yourself, the link will be in the description. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like, or don't, whatever makes you happy. And I will see you next time. Peace.